second largest in Pittsburgh and the sixth largest in the U.S. It houses over 120,000 people, some even dating back to the French and Indian War.
The idea for the Allegheny Cemetery came from Dr. J. Ramsey Spear, Stephen Caldwell, and John Chislett Sr. in 1834. On May 30th, 1937, the Soldiers' Memorial was erected. More than 7,000 ex-servicemen are buried in the cemetery. The burial place was decided to honor those who had serviced in 1848, and many war heroes have been moved to the new cemetery.
On September 17, 1862, 3 explosions went off in the Allegheny Arsenal. There were about 80 deaths in this accident. This was one of the worst civilian casualties to date.
The Allegheny Arsenal, designed by Benjamin Latrobe and established in 1814, expanded for 30 acres. It was important for supplying and manufacturing items for the Union War effort. It was also used for storage in the Indian and Spanish-American Wars. The arsenal had up to 1,100 workers when cartridges were needed as well. The arsenal's land now makes up Arsenal Park, which was made a landmark in 1986, and neighbors Allegheny Arsenal School, built in the 1930s.
Mellon Park now houses the Phipps Garden Center and Pittsburgh Center of the Arts.
Richard B. Mellon's 60-room mansion was the largest of Pittsburgh's at the time. Originally laid out by architects Alden and Harlow in 1912, landscape architects Vitale and Geffert were chosen by Mellon to develop the walled garden on his grounds. The estate's gardens became a city park in the 1940s to 50s after the mansion itself was torn down in 1941 during World War II. Mellon Park was named a historical landmark in 1982 and now provides an opportunity for gardeners to practice their skill. previously mentioned Mellon Park, houses in the entirety of North Point Breeze. Point Breeze is a mainly residential neighborhood. At the height of its time, the wealthiest of Pittsburgh resided here. It was also the setting for the Pulitzer Prize-winning memoir An American Childhood, written by Annie Millard. The biggest attraction to Point Breeze is Henry Clay Frick's Clayton, which is now part of the Frick Art Historical Center. This is Frick's restored mansion, renamed as such after being modified by Andrew Peebles. The mansion was opened to the public in 1990 and was given historical landmark status in 2000.
Highland Park is both a municipal park and a residential neighborhood. Over $900,000 was spent simply to purchase the land. Highland Park was first settled in 1778, and the first permanent settler was Alexander Nedley, a German. He purchased 278 acres of land called Fertile Bottom. His son Jacob married Barbara Weinbittle, the daughter of a local landowner. Edward M. Bigelow, the city's director of public works, brought the park together. His vision was a joke at City Hall, as it would cost $900,000 to bring it together, and the city was far too poor. With donations from friends, his goal was reached. Highland was established in 1889, and its name came from Robert Highland, a surveyor who was hired to subdivide Neckley lands around East Liberty. The name was changed to the current spelling by City Council in 1890.
The Alexander King Estate, located in Highland Park, was built in 1869 for a Civil War veteran, General James Scott Negley, who is now buried in Allegheny Cemetery. It is built in the Second Empire style, and $2.1 million was spent on making it. Irish immigrant Alexander King purchased this estate in the 1870s. It burned down in 1879 and was rebuilt the next year. In 1994, it was bought and refurbished, and it is now spray painted and nearly destroyed on the inside. However, it is not structurally unsound.
Named after Captain James Lawrence, Lawrenceville was founded in 1814 and is one of Pittsburgh's biggest neighborhoods.
James Lawrence was a hero of the War of 1812 who is most known for his sign command of "Don't give up the ship." Its location is northeast of downtown and consists of three neighborhoods: Upper, Central, and Lower Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville includes Allegheny Cemetery and Allegheny Arsenal, which define its history. Lawrenceville was founded in 1814 by William Foster and was annexed by Pittsburgh in 1868.
There's a worm in now. Oh. Hello, Bree. Oh. Not the camera. No, the lens all went down. Say hi. Oh, of course. Okay. We good?